Every so often, whether professional wrestling or any other profession, when somebody leaves under circumstances that really were negative, and we wonder someday if they're ever going to return, and when they finally do, it generally comes at a controversy. And we often look at it and say, wait a minute, did he sell out or did she sell out by returning to something that they said they would never return to? Ever since CM Punk returned a few days ago, it's been asked by a lot of people, did he sell out? A lot of people know he left in 2014, the falling out with WWE, the problems that we know that went on between both sides. Years on end, people wondered when he would return. Would he return? If he would return? Maybe he wouldn't return at all. And as they continue to wonder, his name resurfaced, especially on a large degree, when he had signed with Tony Khan's AEW, a company that was a wrestling company and still is. It just seemed to perfectly fit for CM Punk. Not sports entertainment, professional wrestling. He looked happy when he went out there for the first time to be in a wrestling ring. He had the microphone in his hand. He gave an emotional speech. The audience was getting teary-eyed. It really felt like it was the perfect fit for one Phillip Brooks. A couple of years pass, he gets himself into trouble, gets released from AEW, makes a surprise return to WWE. Before he came back to WWE, there were reports coming out that he might be heading to Impact Wrestling, another wrestling company. And that ended up not happening. And him returning to WWE was given a massive ovation. I expected that. I honestly expected that. But here's the thing. By going back to a place that he had trashed for years in shoot interviews and saying the words, never, ever, ever, and he would never go back, does that mean he's sold out? He did say he'd never go back. And he goes back, and from a business standpoint, I do agree that it makes perfect sense. They wanted to capitalize off of CM Punk's name following his AEW release. From a business standpoint, it makes perfect sense. However, by doing so, for every positive, there is a negative. He went back to a company that he hated. And I know it's going to anger a lot of you CM Punk fans. Last night's promo on Monday Night Raw, he came out at the end of the show, and while the promo was average, I actually did catch something that a lot of wrestling fans caught as well. The promo was PG, and it was not the full vintage CM Punk promo that we would remember and know him for compared to previous years. Something really fell off in that promo last night. Yes, it was from the heart. I get that. But CM Punk had implied that he had changed, and something was just really missing from that promo. What happened to the man that would drop a pipe bomb and go after everybody by names? What happened to the man that was supposed to cross the line? I didn't see that in the promo last night. All I saw was an average generic promo. And from an ability standpoint, yes, I mean, it was CM Punk, but it just didn't feel like it was the true CM Punk promo that we would normally were expecting. I'm not the only one that noticed this. Other people noticed it too. But by coming back to WWE, and it's probably just part of the angle that they're doing here, but I feel that by cutting certain things out of a promo that we know CM Punk would have kept in it, even though WWE will never admit they cut it out, but I'm pretty sure they told them to keep it PG-like and don't go overboard in the ring on the microphone. It went against everything that we knew CM Punk to be. And some are going to say, well, give it time. Maybe he's just getting back into the fold. Maybe he's just warming up. But logically, if it was a comeback speech, Don't you think that he would be going full force into the promo segment? I honestly think that that was something that really was crossing my mind last night. And the upcoming feud with Seth Rollins, because Seth Rollins mentioned him last night, it's likely going to see a scenario play out that CM Punk only came back for the money, that he did not come back for the love of professional wrestling or sports entertainment. He came back for his own selfish needs, resulting in CM Punk turning heel in the months ahead against the babyface Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins will take the next several weeks to chip away at CM Punk. Back and forth segments, two people talking on the microphone. And that's when CM Punk's true agenda will finally come out. He did not come back for the fans. He did not come back for the business. He came back for himself. Think about it. If he was really about wrestling and the love and the passion for the business, he would have never gotten fired from AEW. The whole thing would have never had happened. If anything, smart wrestling fans are seeing this as warning signs of what is to come. Part of an angle with Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins, he'll continue to push and do to CM Punk what CM Punk normally would do to other people. Cross the line, resulting in Punk doing a full-fledged heel turn. And there you go. It's all part of WWE Vendetta. That segment last night, no doubt about it, it felt like it was Vendetta. You could tell by listening to that something was really off about that segment in that promo. It was still average, it was okay, but not great compared to previous years. And I honestly think last night, the fans that are saying that he did sell out, it's hard to argue with that. It is very hard to argue with that because based off of what we've seen and what we saw in the past, no doubt about it, they have a point. Now, as I mentioned, I have been 50-50 on his return to WWE. I've said before, and I'll say it again, it's likely going to open up trouble in the months ahead between both sides. You have a guy who's got a short fuse versus a company that likely is still holding a grudge against him in secret, and they're waiting for the right time to throw him under a bus. Will the man keep his composure in check, or will he walk out, or will he get released like he did in AEW? It's already been reported. Many talents do not want to work with them. They don't even want him back. Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre. If the guy was really able to come back, why such a resistance? Because CM Punk trashed WWE constantly while these performers, they were working hard every year, busting their butts long after he had walked out. That's the frustration that some have in the WWE locker room. Yes, the truth hurts. I know it does. Everybody thought when he came back, oh, it's all forgiven and everything is good. All these talents take what they do so seriously that they're not going to want their profession being ridiculed. And that's what CM Punk did for years. Let's be honest. How many shoots did he do on these talents? How many talents did he run down? Because nobody wants to hear the truth about this. You got to look past the return and the pop and the fans that are happy that he's back. You've got to dive into the criticism and the controversy. This return, as good as WWE executed it, it's nothing like the AEW debut he had. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. AEW, again, as I mentioned in a previous video, they gave the man a live microphone. He went out there, emotional speech. Survivor Series, he only shows up at the end for like a minute, 2 minutes in, and then they end the show. Did you all find that to be a little bit weird? He didn't get involved in the match. He did nothing. He just came out and appeared, and that was it. And they didn't even do anything with them last night. They did like a promo, and that was it. Why didn't anybody come out into the ring and confront them? Where was the pipe bomb? Where was the man that created controversy? The line crosser? I didn't see that last night. I just saw some generic promo and that was it. And then they closed the show out. I'm not saying it was a bad promo. I'm not attacking CM Punk. I'm just saying something felt off. And that's the truth. And I know some of you CM Punk fans, oh my God, you're just a jealous hater. It's not jealousy, it's calling out what is the problem. And I think anybody that's been a wrestling fan for years on end, they're going to pick up on that. And they will. If they really wanted the man to be the man we used to know and remembered, they would have done more with him last night. And I think it's a missed opportunity. Maybe creatively, they're just waiting it out. Who knows? All I know is last night it was a missed chance and they just decided to not go full swing. It's just an observation I'm making. Maybe other people might disagree with me. I don't know. Or maybe they agree with me. It's all good. But let's be honest. We did not get the full CM Punk last night. And that's the truth. Now, I'm hoping that maybe in the weeks and months ahead, we're going to see something come out of this. Maybe the real CM Punk will finally come out. I know for a fact, and I suspect anyway, that we're going to be seeing in the months ahead as Seth Rollins and CM Punk go at it. More than likely, CM Punk is going to do a heel turn, and the real vendetta is going to be thrown out there. The fans are going to see what he was really coming back for, and it was never about the fans. It was only about his own interest. If they do it the right way, if Triple H executes it perfectly, it'll be a great storyline. So I don't know. We'll see. This has been my video, guys. Do you think CM Punk sold out? Tell me in the comment section down below. Do you agree or disagree with the promo last night? I want to hear from all of you. Please hit the subscribe button if you're brand new to the channel and you want to see more content like this. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and I'll talk to you later.